Welcome. Social Science, Chapter 15, Vijayanagara Empire and Bahmani Kingdom, Part 1. First, we study Vijayanagara Empire. Introduction to the chapter. Due to the military campaigns of the Sultans of Delhi, the empires of the South India, namely Senua Maharashtra. See, this Senua is not marked here. Senua is a small empire, it was in Maharashtra. Okay. Then Hoysalas in the Karnataka declined. Katiyas, here it was. In the Andhra Pradesh it was. And Pandyas was ruling the Tamil Nadu. It was called Pandya Samrajya at that time. These all Samrajyas have been declined because of the uh, invading of the Sultans of the Delhi. Without a strong political authority, the culture and social life crumbled. There was a non-availability of the strong leader in the south. This destroyed the culture developed from thousands of the year, and these kingdoms vanished. And Delhi of Sultans captured all the South India also. At that time, the Hindu culture was under crisis at that time. At such troubled time, the Vijayanagara Empire emerged. It protected and nourished the Hindu Dharma and culture in South India and flourished in great glory of 3 centuries, 1336 to 1646. In this chapter, the major achievements of the prominent emperors and Battle of Rakasa Tangadi. It was a horrible battle. It was 1565, which was the cause for the decline of the empire have been described. Rakasa Tangadi war was the cause of the decline of the Vijayanagara Samrajya. In addition, the contribution of the empire towards the literature and art are also described. The Bahmani kingdom was founded 1347, shortly after the establishment of the Vijayanagara Empire. In 1336, Vijayanagara Empire was established. Shortly after 10 years, Bahmani kingdom was established. See, Vijayanagara Empire was built. This is Krishna River. This is Krishna River. It was a boundary between the two empires. This is Vijayanagara Empire in the south, including South Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Kerala. This is all ruled by the Vijayanagara Empire. It is called Vijayanagara Empire. Above that, the Krishna River, the above part is Bahmani Empire. The Krishna River formed a common boundary for both these kingdoms. The Bahmani kingdom was in the north. North means not North India. In the south only, north part of the south. Before the Narmada River, between the Krishna River and the Narmada River, this Bahmani Empire was situated. North and the Vijayanagar Empire in the south of the river. This is the boundary between the two kingdoms. The fertile line between the Krishna in the north and Tungabhadra in the south is the Raichur Dome. This is called Raichur Dome. This is the Tungabhadra River. You can see here. And it sangams to the Krishna River. Krishna River, it is a subsidiary river. Tungabhadra is subsidiary river to the Krishna. It joins here at the Sangam. This is Krishna River. Here, these two kingdoms were fighting for this fertile land. Vijayanagara Samrajya and Bahmani Samrajya, fighting for this Raichur Dome. The two powers fought constantly to acquire the dome. This is Bahmani Empire. This is Vijayanagar Empire. These two were fighting for this land, Raichur land, between the river Krishna River and the Tungabhadra River. Over a period of time, there arose in fighting for power among the sultans of the Bahmani kingdoms. What happened? Over a period of time, Bahmani kingdom sultans fighting uh, each other. This conflict between the Bahmani kingdom split that Bahmani kingdom into five parts. As a result, the kingdom broke into five Shahi dynasties: Bijapur, Bidar, Rakasa, Tangadi, and two more are there in 1489. Among them, Adil Shahi of Bijapur was prominent. Still, this city is beautiful. The monuments are still available. It was a big city. The achievements of the Bahmani Sultan Firuz Shah and his famous Prime Minister Muhammad Gawan have been described. In addition, the remarkable contributions of the Bahmani dynasty and the Adil Shahis have been explained in this chapter. So, competencies, that means what you learn after this completion of this chapter is: first one is understanding of achievements of the Vijayanagara rulers. Second is appreciating the greatness of the literary works, music, architecture, and sculpture of that time and lending a hand in protecting them. Third is appreciating significant work done by the Vijayanagara emperors towards preserving and nourishing dharma and culture. Fourth is marking on the map important places associated with the empire. The fifth one is understanding the contributions of the Firuz Shah and Muhammad Gawan. Sixth is appreciating the great contributions of the Bahmani and Bijapur Sultans to literature, art, and sculpture. Seventh is marking on map important historical places relating to the Bahmani kingdom. Emblem of Vijayanagara is it is Varaha. It is the god Varaha. Look at the map of the Vijayanagara Empire. It is really vast, isn't it? It was one of the greatest empires of that time in the world. It is the biggest city, biggest city it is. See how much it is spread over in Hampi. Hampi is a big city. Now it is became village-like place. This part, this is whole, the below marked yellow is Vijayanagara Empire during Krishna Devaraya. When Krishna Devaraya is ruling, the below the Krishna river, a little bit this part. This Belagavi, Vijaypur, Kalburgi, Bidar, these are all Bahmani kingdom was ruling. Below south part almost, and Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, all this was ruled by Krishna Devaraya. As a result of the military campaigns of the sultans of Delhi, many prosperous kingdoms of the South India declined. All have been Pandyas, Katyas, Hoysalas, Sena. Sena was there in Maharashtra, they were ruling. All the kingdoms vanished. They took over, they invaded. The sultans invaded all this South India. The religious, economic, and social lives of the people were thrown into utter confusion because sultanates they were following the Muhammadan caste and they were uh, forcing the people to adapt their culture, and people were the young generation at that time they were under the utter confusion at that time. At this crucial juncture, the Vijayanagara Empire was established and it took upon itself the task of protecting and nourishing the Hindu dharma and culture. It ruled for about 3 centuries and upheld the principles of Sarva Dharma Sambhava. That means protecting all dharmas. Hampi in Ballari district was its capital. Harihara and Bukka. Harihara and Bukka, the son of Sangama, founded the empire on the southern bank of river Tungabhadra. Harihara, Bukka, Kampana, Marappa, Muddappa were the sons of the Sangama. Four sons Sangama had. Out of this, Harihara and Bukka, they are the founders of this Vijayanagara Samrajya. The empire was ruled by the kings of the Sangama and Saluva and the Tuluva and the Aravidu dynasties. The boar, that means Varaha, was the royal emblem of the Vijayanagara Empire. The face is like a pig. That is called Varaha, a god who held the earth from Irasatal. The family deity was the Lord Virupaksha. Still, this temple is there in Hampi. Sura Prana was the title adopted by the emperors. Harihara and Bukka were the first two kings of Vijayanagara. Harihara started building the new capital in Hampi. During the reign of Harihara, the Bahamani kingdom was established. Since then, there were frequent wars between the Vijayanagara kings and Bahmani sultans. Devaraya II, Proud Devaraya he was called. The reign of Proud Devaraya, the well-known king of Sangama dynasty, is a very significant period. The fame of the empire spread everywhere. Internal peace and prosperity prevailed. Trade and commerce flourished. Proud Devaraya suppressed the revolts of the leaders of the border areas. He fought against the sultans and expanded his kingdom. He recruited Muslims to his cavalry. The Persian ambassador Abdul Razak has recorded this. There is no king like Devaraya in the whole of India. Further, he stated that the king's army had lakhs of the soldiers. Devaraya was an able administrator, a brave warrior, and a scholar. He got a beautiful temple of Hazara Ramaswamy built at Hampi. Devaraya's religious policy was Sarva Dharma Sambhava. He constructed a mosque in the capital. The Jaina and Vaishnava temples were also constructed during this reign. The Veerashaiva sect became popular. A rich literature flourished both in Kannada and Sanskrit. Krishna Devaraya, another famous king of this Vijayanagara Samrajya was Krishna Devaraya. Krishna Devaraya, a ruler of Tuluva dynasty, was a noble emperor and a violent soldier. During his reign, the boundaries of the empire extended up to the river Krishna in the north and the sea coast in the east, west, and south. Achievements. Krishna Devaraya was a capable administrator. He spent quarter of the revenue of the empire on the charity and the social welfare. Agriculture and commerce prospered in his time. Commodities were inexpensive. Krishnadevaraya was a scholar well versed in both Sanskrit and Telugu. He composed Amukta Malayada in Telugu and Jambavati Kalyana in Sanskrit. His title was Kannada Rajya Ramaramana Ramaraya. He was son-in-law of Krishnadevaraya. The Vijayanagara Empire, which ruled gloriously for a long time, lost its power after the death of Krishnadevaraya. But the empire recovered its glory under Ramaraya, a mighty general and an able administrator. The Battle of Rakasangadi was over a period of time. The Bahmani kingdom became weak and split into 5 kingdoms. See here, Bahmani kingdom, below the Krishna river was Vijayanagar Empire. Above that, the Krishna river was a boundary. Above that, here the Shahis of Bijapur Shahis, Bidar Shahis, and Berar, Ahmednagar, and Golconda. These are the 5 Shahis. The sultans of these kingdoms sought Ramraya's intervention in their infighting. Ramraya took advantage of the disunity among the sultans and extended the borders of his empire up to the north of the river Krishna. This provoked the sultans to engage in battle with him. Moreover, the sultans were envious of the prosperity of Vijayanagara. The sultans who had till then engaged in fighting forgot their political differences and united. This unity of the five Shahis or the Bahmanis became the cause for decline of the Vijayanagara Samrajya. They declared war on Vijayanagara altogether. The result war is called Battle of Rakkasatangadi. It was the most destructive battle in the history of the South India. The battlefield was between the villages of Rakkasagi and Tangadagi on the bank of the river Krishna. Though he was 80 years of age, Ram Raya led the army and faced his enemies with courage. In the first round, the Vijayanagara won, but later a sudden volley of the cannons from the opposite side scattered the Vijayanagara forces. Besides, enemy forces along with their troops, Ram Raya was killed. His soldiers ran away from the battlefield. Ram Raya's younger brother, Tirumala, rushed to the capital and, with the immense royal wealth loaded on the elephants, escaped to Penugonda in Andhra Pradesh. He ran away, he didn't protect his capital, he was a coward. Without anyone to protect the capital, it fell into the hands of the enemies. The Sultan's armies plundered the wealth of the Vijayanagara. They looted the Vijayanagara. Later, the Aravidu dynasty ruled from the Penugonda, Chandragiri, and Vellore up to 1646. Consequences. Many important political changes took place in the South India after the decline of the Vijayanagara Empire. The northern areas of the empire became part of the Bijapura and Golconda kingdoms. In Karnataka, the chieftains in Keladi, Mysuru, Chitradurga became independent. The glory of the capital city as seen by the foreign travelers. Many foreign travelers who visited the capital city Hampi have been enchanted by its magnificence and economic prosperity and have praised it heartily. The Portuguese traveler Domingo Pease has this to write about the capital. There cannot be another city like this on earth which has such an abundance of all kinds of the commodities. He has recorded that varieties of pearls, diamonds, rubies, emeralds, sapphires, and expensive cloth used to be easily available there. The Persian, that means Iran ambassador, Abdul Razak, who had visited the capital, was full of praise for the noble nature of the Devaraya. Fort Vijayanagara, he exclaimed, "The eyes have not seen nor the ears heard about another glorious city like Vijayanagara." Society, economy, and culture. Society. In the Gram Sabha, representation was given to the members of all castes. In the towns, the Muslim organization called Hanzaman existed. Its representatives were given a high place in the city assembly. Women were employed for writing accounts of the women's quarters of the place, keep watching, serving the king and queen, and so on. There used to be female wrestlers who gave public performances. The popular Navaratri festival was celebrated with great pomp in Mahanavami Dibba, hillock of the capital. Economy. Agriculture was the main occupation of the people. Vijayanagara was a center for international trade. Merchants from the various parts of the world used to come there. Foreign travelers have described that pearls and diamonds used to be sold in heaps in shop. Goods used to be exported and imported from many harbors along the east and the west coast of the empire. Religion. All the religions received charities from the empire. The rulers had granted freedom to the people to practice their religion without any hindrance. Mosques were built from the Muslims who were also recruited into the army in Vijayanagara. The Vijayanagara emperors had flourishing trade relations with the Portuguese. They encouraged Christianity too. Literature, Sanskrit, Kannada, and Telugu literature flourished during the Vijayanagara period. The great Kannada poets Kumar Vyasa, Chamarasa, Ratnakaravarni were of this period. The Vijayanagara period was a golden era of Telugu literature. Kumar Vyasa, Naranappa, was a poet of strong sentiments. He wrote Karnata Bharata Katha Manjari. Chamarasa's Prabhulinga Leele is biography of Allama Prabhu. It is a remarkable work. Ratnakaravarni's Bharatesha Vaibhava is a work written in an attractive style. Music. The Vijayanagara emperors patronized dance, painting, and music. The name Carnatic music came to be used from that time for the South Indian system of music. The saints of the period used music to preach the path of bhakti. This path became to be called the Dasapantha. Among the Dasas, Purandara Dasa and Kanakadasa were prominent. Purandara Dasa, who composed lakhs of songs, he is known as the father of Carnatic music. He knew the Carnatic music as well as a writer, means he didn't write anything by sitting at one place. Spontaneously, he used to sing with music and the lyrics from his mouth. Ashwakavi, he is called. Karnataka Sangita Pitamaha, he is called. Kanakadasa came from an ordinary background. Mohana Tarangini, Ramadhanya Charitre, Nalacharitre, and Haribhakti Sara are his important works. Culture. During the Vijayanagara period, granite was extensively used in the construction of the buildings. Tall towers, Raya Gopuras, and beautiful marriage halls, Kalyana. Kalyana Mantapas were built for all the existing temples in the South India. Construction of hundreds of such structures provided employment to the thousands of the people. Hampi. There are many beautiful temples in Hampi. Some of them are Hazar Ramaswamy Temple. This is Hazar Ramaswamy Temple in Hampi. Vijay Vittala Swami Temple, Krishna Swami Temple, and Achyutraya Temple. It is interesting to know that when the short pillars of the Vittala temple are trapped, we can hear 7 notes of music there. The Vidyashankara temple of Sringeri, the 1,000-pillared temple of Rameshwara, and the 1,000-pillared Basadi of the Moodbidri, Tribhuvana Tilaka Chudamani, belong to the Vijayanagara period. Sasvekalu Ganesha temple, it is at Hampi. Monolithic sculpture. It was in the period that the style of sculpting huge monolithic idols came into practice at that time. No temple around it, only small temple is built around this, only huge Ganesha was there. 2 Ganeshas are there nearby. One is called Sasvekalu, one more is called Kadalekalu Ganesha. The monolithic idols in Hampi are Sasvekalu Ganesha, Kadalekalu Ganesha, and Lakshmi Narasimha. The monolithic chariot, that means this is not within, they are the single idols, all these are. Chariot in front of the Vittala Swami temple is immensely beautiful. The monolithic statues of Bahubali in Karkala and Venur are the testimony to the exquisite skill of the sculptures of this age. Please subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon and save the playlist. Thank you very much. Bye bye.